What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? Back in here, another day, another video. About to break down some stocks today. About to break down them stocks, you know, for the week. How it ended, if we made profit, if we are doing well. But before anything, let's break down what happened today on day trading. With day trading today, we made about $1,000. Solid $1,000. And guess what? I'm keeping it in this pocket. I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna leave it right there. Leave it. So with that being said, we started with Apple today, and then basically I'll explain what happened. The ultimate dip. You know, like every day, every morning, we'll buy the dip, goes up, right? Well, not today. Not today. We had a solid plan, but it kept failing. If you pay attention to our 15-minute chart, every morning we get a dip, buy it, dip, buy, dip, buy. Every morning we get the same pattern. Every day we get the same pattern. Every day we get the same pattern. So we buy the dip and we kept pushing up. So the question is, do you know when to not buy the dip? In this video, I'm gonna show you when not to buy the dip. All right, so let's break it down. Here in the Mo right here, I saw the curling up. I said we're gonna jump in. I took a position there. Bam! I said we're gonna go up. We're gonna rise. No, wrong. So I stopped out for an even trade, and then the second one I saw this right here, and then another one, and I took a position there. And there for a minute I thought, okay, well, yeah, it's for sure it's gonna break it now. It is gonna break it for sure now. Nope, wrong. Flat again. I ended up being 2 trades. Even, I mean, I think I was up like very little because my stop loss was a little higher than it should. But either way, I ended up, and I started realizing that there was a little pattern today. These dojis and the dragonflies or whatever were failing. They were failing so bad. So guess what I did? I said, you know what? If they're failing, then I'm not gonna let my mind tell me where my stop. I mean, yeah, because I have a mental stop loss because it depends on the candles. But today that wasn't working, so I had to have a solid stop loss, and sure enough I did. I went short right there. Bam, my first position short. Stop loss was above the VWAP. Kept grinding down, right? We kept grinding down all the way down here for I went 1,000 shares, so I think I made about almost $500 on that trade. What made me close my position? There was a giant support here. So many people were there. Was just a mass. You could just see it on the level 2. It was so massive. We weren't able to break it, so guess what? I took a long position right here at 120.46. Climbed all the way down up here. I sold because I saw the gravestone, and I know I should have respected the gravestone. I mean, I shouldn't have respected the gravestone considering how the other doji flies weren't working. But guess what? I didn't know because I didn't have any thing to go by. I mean, there was one here and they didn't respect that one, so why would it respect this one, right? So after that I said, you know what, nah, on the bears I'm gonna respect the bears gravestone. So that's where I left it at that, and that put me right at $1,000. I also traded HTC, and the whole freaking day, man, pissed me off. Because I was hoping it was the most hyped stock in the Mo, and I was just, man, we should have. And now, after the day is starting to trying to test the, all-time high, and basically, I don't know. It's just crazy, right? I ended up taking some trades here. I lost like $90, pissed me off. So I just I just let it go. I let it go. Then I took Neo. I had been watching Neo, I didn't really go all the way out on Neo. I mean, because these stocks just pissed me off today, man. All day, right? We've been making this nice little bottom here. All day, man. Just so frustrating that we didn't get over the VWAP. It's just so frustrating. Finally we get over the VWAP after the day ends, and by then I'm already pissed off and yeah, just don't want to trade anymore. I don't want to lose my money. I already made my money. I'm walking away. So how is this a good bottom for a swing trader? Well, look at the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart, look at that. That's so beautiful. Nice little bottom, right? That's what a swing trader for a 15-minute chart will look like. So let's see. Let's break down LABU. I'm gonna break down, for the swing traders. Swing trades here. I mean, we're at the, made a little. Look like we're making another top. I will start looking at LABD because now we are at our bottom. We're looking like a double bottom right now. So that's solid. We have a double bottom. I would take a position there for the long side. Don't forget our resistance here. It depends on what it does on the resistance, but it's still looking overall bullish. If it's a double bottom, it's going to break it with no problem. We'll rise to the north. So, that's how I would play it. The overall market is doing fairly decent. Still an uptrend. Is your friend. The trend is your friend. Remember that. So Apple is doing still bullish. I mean, it's on this channel here. As long as they don't break the channel, we're still straight. So I would wait to see what happens here at this channel, how the wicks of the candles look, or what kind of pattern it looks at that moment. And then I would, potentially look for another rise up to 127. But until then, I mean, it's still kind of selling off. It could, it could just keep on going straight. And if it goes straight, it's more bullish. But if it keeps dumping, then it's bearish. So right now, if you're still long on it, my stop loss would be somewhere around 117. Because if it breaks this line, I know it's going to dump massive. Tesla. We got Tesla. Tesla, I talked about Tesla. I mean, it's grinding, bullish still. But I would not hold it over the weekend. I mean, over the earnings because of what's going on, And I'm a swing trader. I'm a day trader, but I'm not going to hold it over into the earnings. Workhorse. See, Workhorse is a BS. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Workhorse. Just not big fan of Workhorse. I mean, it did bounce off that line I drew right there, but the thing is, it looks like it's a bull trap to me. But it looks like a nice little bull trap on a head and shoulders pattern, and it just dumps on you. Why do I say that? Well, because Monday could come in and, it's a clear head and shoulders pattern, and then it just dumps on you, and it's massive dump. All that gain, you could lose it in. See this red candle right here? It lost 23% in one day. So you got to consider something like that. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Workhorse. I break it down because I know a few people that are really hyped into it, but I wouldn't recommend it right now. It's not a good. It's a good buy, but it can still keep dipping. I would rather focus on more on Neo. Neo is one of the. It's doing solid, man. Look at that beautiful uptrend. Oh, it's gained almost 33% in 2 days, man. That's what I'm saying. So NIO is much better. Obviously, it's a little overrated. It's over, bought or whatever. But if I was going to take a long position, I would have took it right there, and I would have had a stop loss there. But it's really, it's still kind of hype. So we don't know when the hype can just die out. So it just depends on your risk, how tolerant. This is not a pattern that I normally trade for swing trade, because by then it's already happened. I'm not looking for. I want to be at the bottom, somewhere around here, and then catch that move. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to chase it. Never try to chase it. Nope. No. Yeah, so we'll leave it with Neo. Neo is one of the great stocks right now, and we'll leave it at that. Don't forget to subscribe, leave it a like, comment, and be part of this channel. Like I said, hey, we're gonna grow this channel together, guys, and it's a team effort. But we're doing great. So with that being said, thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you guys Monday.